Alright, here's a quick little experiment you can do to test out whether or not the HoMM3 AI knows the whole map at all times. In this map, the AI only has a small town that it can't build anything in, and a weak hero. And with this hero, it can either go to the left or to the right. If it goes to the left, it will eventually end up at this town that it obviously can't capture, and there is nothing else around it. If it goes to the right, then it'll find this town, which is unguarded, and there is a lot of treasure here to collect. We are playing on impossible mode, so if the AI knows the whole map at all times, it should always go to the right. Let's see what it does. Alright, it goes to the right and it's going to capture that town. Let's restart the scenario. Goes right again. And now it goes left. What happens if it picks the left path? It explores a little and then goes back the way it came. If you keep doing this, you'll find that it's a 50-50 shot. Half the time it goes left, half the time it goes right. So evidently the AI does not know the whole map at all times, even on impossible, because if it did, it would only ever go to the right. However, that does not mean that the AI doesn't cheat at all. Once it loses its last town, it knows where to go to capture the nearest town that it can realistically capture. Let's restart. Capture the town. Now it would lose within 7 days, and now it's only ever going to go to the right. Let's do this 3 times just to demonstrate. One more. So yeah, you get the idea, it always goes to the right. So we can already conclude that the AI does not know the whole map at all times, unless it loses its last town. Then it knows where to go to capture a town. And this advantage or this cheat vanishes the moment it captures a town again. So then it stops cheating. There is one more thing we can test out though. Let's start a different scenario. This is the exact same map, only this time we have 2 treasure chests here. So this path looks juicier now. We're trying to nudge it to the left side and see if it always picks the left path now that it's more interesting, even though it leads to the heavily guarded town that it can't capture. And as you can see, it gets baited by the chests and it'll always go to the left. So there's no more randomness to it. Once a path seems more interesting, it will always go down that path. There's one more thing I needed to show. Of course, if you capture the town, suddenly the treasure chests are no longer interesting and it'll always go to the right to capture this town. So in conclusion, the AI has to deal with the vision mechanics in this game exactly the same as the player does. It absolutely pays off to use things like the cover of darkness or stay hidden with your heroes. The only exception is when it loses its last town. And even then, its cheat only lasts as long as it doesn't have a town. And that's it. Thank you for watching.